Alright friends, it is finally time to face the champion of the Unova region. Not N, not Getsis, not Charon, not any of these Elite Four members, but the one and only actual champion, Alder. Let's touch the magic statue and go back to the secret champion room. I have Ariane, our Chinchino, up in the lead, not just because she's our only 71 and could use some experience, but mainly because being normal type, she should be a nice neutral matchup against, I would think, most of his team, and I have no idea who he's going to send out first. I do remember his strongest Pokemon, and I think he always has the, well, I won't spoil anything, but there's another one that's one of his like signature Pokemon that I'm sure he has. Let me just double check our team, or for anybody who's tuning in for just this battle, if you are, definitely check out the previous ones too, because there were a lot of fun battles in this series. I'm having so much fun with this team and with this game. Really glad I decided to do this little like mini Let's Play. Alright, Alder, it is time. Like how his hair does a little wave there. I am grateful for what you did about N. I don't know what he's thinking now, but I'm sure he realizes that different people in Pokemon have their own paths to follow. Say now, how about a match with the strongest trainer in the Unova region? And again, the strongest trainer to live in the Unova region, but there's a visiting trainer who I would argue is stronger. I think these two and one other trainer all have Pokemon that are 75 with 177. I looked it up a very long time ago, and or I looked up I think their first Pokemon only a while ago and wrote down that, but I didn't actually remember it was Selgor until just now. The Selgor is a very fast and fairly strong bug type, so it should be weak to Rock Blast. Now it doesn't have the best move pool, but it can learn Focus Blast. Yeah, as soon as I hit the button, I was like, maybe I should have switched, but that's going to do a lot of damage. Will it be a knockout, though? It will. Ah, sorry, Ariane. Okay, yeah, 4 levels higher. And even though it doesn't have the best move pool, it can deal a lot of damage. Alright, well, do I bring in Vulcan? Do I save Vulcan? Let's save Vulcan for now and bring in Zenit, because Zenit would resist both a bug and fighting attack, and I don't think a Selgor can learn Psychic. I could be wrong here, but hopefully I'm not. Alright, you can learn Energy Ball, which will do some damage, more than I thought, because it's, wait, is it doubly not very effective, or is it just not very effective? It's just not very effective against the Poison type, that's right. It's Bug that's not good against Ghost, and not good against Poison. If that is the move you chose after serious consideration, that's fine. I didn't think about it too much, to be honest with you, but I probably should use an Ether. I forgot to use Ethers, so let's save Sludge Bomb and use Shadow Ball, which should still be a knockout. So after this, we should be evened up in the Pokemon count. However, he gets the next switch, and we're at about half HP. So right now we are definitely on the back foot. And I will fully admit, this could be our first loss. This is probably the most scared I've been of any of these battles. Alright, Bouffalant. That's the one I was thinking that was kind of his signature Pokemon, or one of the two of them at least. It's very strong. It is slow. So again, I have this tough choice to make. Do I use Focus Blast, which I think would be a knockout being super effective, or do I use Sludge Bomb just to get some damage on it? Ooh, this next move could decide the battle here. It can't use... I can't remember its signature move. I want to say Head Smash, but that's a Rock type move. Head Charge, maybe? Something like that? Because that's a normal type. But he brought it in for a reason. Maybe it knows Zen Headbutt. That could be it. Alright, so we have a 70% chance of hitting with Focus Blast. More than 2 out of 3. Everybody keep your fingers and toes crossed for me. Come on, Zenit. Yes! It's a hit. So I would think this should be a knockout. Gengar is a pretty strong special attacker. It's a 120 base power move in this generation. It's super effective. Whoa, Bouffalant survived. Yeah, having those extra 3 levels and not getting stabbed really make a difference there. Alright, so we both got lucky with our move accuracies there. But that's good. We actually were able to do some damage there. Okay, so it has Stone Edge. It has a normal attack. Doesn't know a ground move. It might, but I'm not too worried about that. Because it won't get stabbed, and we have our Solid Rock ability, which will make it only like 33% extra damage instead of double damage. I think it's how that works, right? Or is it a quarter? So maybe it's... Maybe it's 50% more damage. However it works. Anyway. I could go for the Hammer Arm to finish it off, but let's go for Rock Polish. Okay, so we actually were already faster than Bouffalon. Bouffalon is not very fast. It's kind of like Tauros in a lot of ways, but it's like a bulkier, slower Tauros. So we do have to take an Earthquake, but for that speed boost, I think that's worth it. Did a little more than I thought, but still less than half, so not too worried. I also wish I had replaced the power points for Earthquake with an Ether. I do have some Ethers. This would have been the perfect time to use it, because from now on I can heal before every Pokemon battle, so yep, I just wasn't thinking there. Hopefully it doesn't cost us the win. Alright, Tread again, that's right. His Resident Dragon type, a strong Pokemon. Luckily, Earthquake is not a contact move, so he shouldn't take damage from its Rough Skin. I don't think this will be a knockout unless maybe we get a crit, but... Oh, is that a crit? No, not a crit. Okay, so that did a lot more than I thought it was going to. Now, can we survive an Outrage? I think we might be able to. It's a very strong move from a Pokemon that gets the same type of attack bonus, but yeah, Angara, or Hyperior, just has such a good attack stat. And he did not use a full restore, so... Has he used full restore yet? I can't remember now. Maybe he doesn't have any full restores. Maybe the AI is just really smart. And Vanillux. Okay, that's right. So things are definitely turning around for us here. Good job, Angara. We only have 3 left. Do we really only have 3 left? No, we have 4 left. Okay. Maybe that's his team in the little preview there. Yeah, there's our 4. And then if we do fight... Oh, I see. The top is him. The bottom is me. I just now realized that after this whole time. That would have been really good to know. All right, so we're 4-3, and I think, unless we miss, we're about to be 3-3. I'm pausing because Stone Edge has an 80% accuracy chance, and Hammer Arm has a 90% accuracy chance. But I'm just not sure Hammer Arm would be a knockout, whereas I'm sure Stone Edge would be. I think Hammer Arm would probably be, but let's go for Stone Edge, get that nice same type attack bonus, and take down Vanillux. All right, so I remember one of his last 2. I don't remember the other. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Escavalier. So a Steel and Bug type. I think Bug resists fighting. I can never remember that one. You'd think I would just know by now, having played for most of my life, but there are just a few types that I cannot remember for whatever reason. Let's go for Earthquake, though. It's a pretty safe bet. It'll do a lot of damage. It won't be a knockout because it's evenly effective. Bug does resist ground, but it'll do a lot of damage here. And there's the Iron Head. I think that would finish me off. Yes. Just because we were already at low HP, it does get stabbed, so... Alright, now who do I want to bring in to finish things off here? I'm leaning towards Delta. Yeah, let's bring in Delta. The question is, do I use Fly? Do I use Earthquake? I think Earthquake would knock it out, even though it's 3 levels higher. I could use Superpower, but I don't want to do that. Whereas Fly is more likely, but it could miss. He could also do like some weird, I don't know, something during the interim. Let's use Earthquake. I think it'll be enough. I believe in you, Delta. Give it all you got. Yes, it was enough. Okay. Yeah, I didn't second guess myself there. Almost 73. Would have been nice to be 73, because this is his strongest Pokemon, his Volcarona. Woo! Your Inexhaustible Fighting Spirit, impressive. Not a pseudo-legendary. The pseudo-legendary of this generation is Hydreigon. But what I kind of call a quasi-legendary, which is like around base 90 average stats. And Quiver Dance. I was afraid of Quiver Dance. But I'm glad it used it on the first turn, not the second, because that could easily lead it to a sweep. Quiver Dance is kind of like Dragon Dance, but it also increases... It's on the special side, and it increases your special defense as well. And Alakazam is a special attacker, so that's not good. But Dragonite is a physical attacker, and this is super effective. Will it be enough? It will. Good job, Delta. Flame Body burned us, but it doesn't matter, because that was his last Pokemon, so I am very happy with that. Alright, good job, Delta. It's level 73, and good job, team. After the battle, a fresh wind blew through my heart. Use the battle with me as a stepping stone and move forward. Alright, that was fun. I enjoyed that. It wasn't actually as hard as I think the Caitlyn one was, but it was still definitely a challenge. It was good. Well done. You certainly are an unmatched talent. Come with me. time for the Hall of Fame, of course. This room is the Hall of Fame. It exists to commemorate the trainers and Pokemon who have demonstrated their stellar strength and kindness of heart. This has been a good team. I'm very happy to have them inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I guess they didn't actually do the first time, now that I think about it. Well now, Goddard, with your skill and persistence, you have earned your place in this Hall of Fame. Your name, the account of your journey, and the history of your battles will all be recorded here. I hope all of this becomes a support to you and helps you grow stronger. Now, trainer, you and the Pokemon who fought by your side will be recorded in this machine. It's actually kind of nice that based on the plot, they almost had to do an Elite Four rematch, so you could really, face the champion and get into the Hall of Fame. Because otherwise, a lot of like the initial base games don't have rematches against the Elite Four. It's usually the second round of games that do. So not only do we get a rematch here, we get to have two Battle against the Elite Four with, I think, all different Pokemon, or not all different, but somewhat different Pokemon, in Black 2 and White 2. And I would definitely be doing a full Let's Play of probably Black 2 in the not-too-distant future. So if you've enjoyed this, definitely check out my other Let's Plays if you haven't already. And also subscribe, because that way you won't miss when I air that series. League Champion, alright. 86 hours, wow. Good job, team. And there comes Ariane for a little more screen time there. But, alright, that's going to be it for now. We do still have 3 more battles to go in this series. 2 of which should actually be pretty difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and record the next one right now. And I'll upload that as soon as I can. Thank you all for watching. See you again soon.